Thank you for joining us on our fourth day of CIS Holiday Cheer, Gratitude Flow. My name is Kayla Davis, and I am joined by the school partnership team. I would like to introduce you to Anna. Anna is on the development team at Communities and Schools of Chicago, supporting the work of CIS through grant writing and foundation relationship management. When she isn't with the CIS team, she is often in the yoga studio. As a certified yoga instructor, Anna is passionate about creating a space where all feel welcome to find healing on their mat. During her classes, she invites students to tune into their breath and find strength through movement. Anna, I turn it over to you.
All right, thank you, Kayla, and thanks for having me here. So good to see you guys, good to be with you. Like Kayla said, I'm really passionate about using movement and using breath to help find a little bit of healing. So this morning we're going to move together and breathe together, and we'll be linking our breath to our movement. When we do this, it helps us to calm our nervous system just a little bit by intentionally focusing on our inhales and our exhales. We can really start to calm down our nervous system and tap into what makes us who we are. So we'll be doing that this morning, creating a little bit of space to notice what our body needs, notice what's going on in our body, and then responding by giving ourselves permission to move in a way that feels good. So we're going to get started. I'm going to turn on some music, and when we're moving today, we're going to first start by focusing on our breath, and then we're going to invite a little bit of movement into our body, and then we'll end with a little meditation as well at the end. So to get started, just find a comfortable seat. All you'll need today is a chair that feels supportive for you. It can have a back or not, whatever works for you. We'll be using for our breathing exercise as well as our movement. So find a chair that feels comfortable for you, and then go ahead and take a seat. Plant your feet on the earth, plant your hands on your lap. A couple of options. If you want to feel a little bit more grounded, you can have your palms facing down. If you want to feel a little bit more energized, you can have your palms facing up. Find a nice tall spine here. If you're comfortable with it, you can go ahead and close your eyes, or maybe just soften your gaze onto the earth in front of you. And just start to notice what's going on with your breath. Notice how your breath feels in your body. Notice if you're breathing slowly or quickly. If your breath is shallow or deep. Without any judgment for yourself, just noticing what's going on. And start to become really aware of your body. Noticing all the points of your body that are connected to the chair or connected to the earth. Maybe your feet on the ground, your sit bones in the chair, your hands grounded on your lap. Just noticing how you feel here. Scanning your body from your feet all the way up to the crown of your head. Noticing if you are holding on to any tension in your body. Again, without any judgment for yourself, just noticing what's going on. Gently start to deepen your breath here. Every time you inhale, think about letting your rib cage expand, your belly expand. And every time you exhale, let everything contract back in. Starting to be a little bit more intentional with your breath here. Slowing it down just a little bit. Letting the length of your inhales match the length of your exhales. noticing how your breath feels in your body. Giving yourself a permission to pause for just a moment. Permission to slow down. We'll take 2 more deep rounds of breath here. Filling up your lungs, filling up your belly, and exhaling to let everything go. At the end of your second breath, if your eyes are closed, you can go ahead and gently blink them open. And then start to bring your hands to your knees, palms facing down. Take a deep breath in, pull your hands back towards your hips, lift your chest up, lift your gaze, find a little length across your chest, and then exhale, press your hands forward, round your spine, pull your navel to your back. Again, just like that, deep breath in, lift your chest, pull your hands to your hips, and exhale to let it go, curl inward. Keep going just like that, moving with your breath, finding some movement that feels good for your spine. Waking it up a little bit here. Again, noticing what's going on in your body, noticing how your spine feels, noticing how your shoulders feel. Just getting curious about what your body needs. Take 1 more round of breath just like that. When you're ready, come back up to a neutral spine. Start to reach your hands up over your head. Then exhale, bring your hands together at your heart. Again, just like that, deep breath in, reach up tall, find length in your spine, maybe look up to your fingertips, and exhale, hands come together at your heart. Again, just like that, deep breath in, reach up tall, and exhale, hands come together at your heart. 1 more time here, deep breath in, reach up, find length, and exhale, hands to your heart. This time, let your hands fall back to your sides. Place your left hand on the little chair by your side, and then start to reach your right elbow up. You can stay just like this, or maybe let your arm extend up, maybe look up to your fingertips, finding a little stretch on the outside of your body here. And then gently let that go. Start to switch out your sides. Place your right hand on the chair. Reach your left arm up. You can pause at the elbow or maybe let it go all the way up. And then gently let that go. Again, just like that, deep breath in, reach up, find length from the side of your body. And exhale, let it go. Inhale to the opposite way. And exhale, let it go. Start to come back to a neutral spine. Take another deep breath in, reach your arms up and over your head. And this time, exhale, twist over to the left. Let your right hand fall to the outside of your left knee. Your right hand can grab onto the side of the chair, or you can grab onto the back of the chair behind you, finding a little twist for your spine. Then reach up and over your head again and over to the other side. Again, let your left hand fall to your side or maybe the chair, finding a little twist. Again, just like that to the other side. Reach up tall, twist toward the left. And last time here, deep breath in, reach up, and exhale to the right. Inhale, reach back up through the center, and then let your hands fall back towards your lap. This time, find a little space between your knees. Let your feet separate just a little bit. I'll move back so you guys can see me. Let your feet separate a little bit, and then just start to fold forward. I know it might feel a little bit silly, but just fold forward over your lap. You can keep your hands on your knees if that feels good, or let them come all the way to the earth, letting the crown of your head fall toward the ground by looking between your knees. Just letting all the tension drip off the top of your shoulders, drip off the top of your head. Maybe nod your head yes or no. Starting to notice how your spine feels, noticing what's going on with your spine, with your shoulders. Take 1 more round of breath here. And then slowly bring your spine back upright. You can use your hands on your lap to help you. And then go ahead and stand up. Take your chair. We're gonna face our chair here. And take about one step back from your chair. Ground your feet into the earth. It can be right under your hips. Take a deep breath in, reach your arms up over your head. And then exhale, start to fold forward. Place your hands on the chair. And you can find a generous bend for your knees here, coming into a little forward fold. Folding forward any amount that feels good, noticing the stretch in the back of your legs, noticing the stretch in your spine. Then take a deep breath in, lift up halfway, straighten your arms, find a flat spine here. Reach your hips back behind you again, finding that stretch in your hamstrings. And then fold back forward. Again, just like that, deep breath in, rise up halfway, find a flat spine, and then exhale to fold. This time, press into your feet, rise all the way up to stand, arms sweep up over your head, and then exhale, hands come together at your heart. Again, deep breath in, reach up tall, find length in your spine, maybe look up to your fingertips, and exhale, fold forward, plant your hands on the chair. Let your crown of your head fall to the floor any amount. Inhale to lift up halfway. And exhale to fold. Press into your feet. Inhale, stand all the way up. Arms sweep up over your head. Exhale, hands come together at your heart. We'll flow like that again. Deep breath in, reach up tall. Find length in your spine. Exhale, fold forward. Plant your hands on the chair. Inhale to lift up halfway. And exhale to fold. Press into your feet. Inhale, rise tall. Find length in your spine. Exhale, hands come together at your heart. We'll flow like that one more time here. Inhale, reach up tall. Exhale, fold forward. Plant your hands on the chair. Find the stretch in your hamstrings. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, fold. Ground into your feet, rise all the way back up tall, and hands come together at your heart. This time, take a deep breath in, reach up tall, find length in your spine again. Fold back forward, plant your hands on the chair. And this time, step your right foot front a little bit, your left foot back just a little bit. Finding a little space in your feet, and then into your front knee, your right knee. Find a stretch in your calf, and then straighten your front leg. Inhale to bend into your front knee, and exhale, straighten. Keep going just like that. Alternating between finding a stretch in your back calf and then a stretch in your front hamstring. Just noticing what's going on in your legs again, noticing how they feel, especially if you've been sitting a lot during the day. Just noticing what your legs need, noticing what feels good for you. If you want to pause in either pose, maybe spend a little more time there. If that feels really good for you, go for it. If you'd rather keep flowing with your breath, that's a good option too. Take one more round of breath here. Again, just bending into your knee, straightening. And at the end of that breath, bring your feet back together underneath you and start to switch out your legs. Your right foot goes back a little bit, your left foot comes front a little bit. Hands on the chair for your support. And then start to bend into that front knee. And then exhale, press your hips back, straighten your front knee. Inhale to bend. And exhale to straighten. Again, noticing the stretch in your calf, your right calf. And noticing the stretch in your left hamstring. Hinging a little bit further forward will deepen that stretch for you. Or you can stay a little bit more upright if you want a little bit less intensity. Just noticing what feels good for your body. Noticing what you need here. Take 2 more deep rounds of breath. Again, just working into your legs, showing them a little extra love. And at the end of your second breath, start to step your feet back together. Reach your hands back up over your head. And then exhale, hands come together at your heart. One more time, just like that. Deep breath in, reach up. And exhale, hands come together at your heart. Start to sit back onto your chair. And turn it forward so you guys can see me. Take a seat. And then start to sit toward the front of your chair. So your back is not against the back of it. You're a little bit sitting further forward. And then start to separate your feet again here. A little bit wider this time. Take a deep breath in, find length in your spine. And then again, exhale. Start to fold forward. I know it feels a little silly. You can keep your hands on your knees if you want a little bit more support. Or you can plant them on the earth. Again, letting the crown of your head fall to the ground. Letting that tension drip off the top of your shoulders, drip off the top of your head. Again, maybe nodding your head yes or no. Noticing what's going on in your spine, noticing what's going on in your shoulders. Take one more breath here. And then gently rise back tall. Bring your hands to your knees, gently close your legs together like a book. Find a nice tall spine again here. Take a deep breath in, reach your arms up over your head. And then exhale, hands come together at your heart. Bring your hands back to your legs. And then just give yourself a little massage. Again, just noticing what's going on in your legs, in your quads, maybe moving down towards your calves. Just showing yourself a little TLC, little self-love today. You can use both hands on one leg, and then the other. And then gently start to move that massage up into your shoulders. Again, noticing how your body feels, noticing what it needs. Maybe moving up into the side of your neck or the back of your neck. Maybe up into your jaw. Wherever you feel like you're holding a little tension, maybe you want to release that. Stay here for one more round of breath. At the end of that breath, gently bring your hands back to your lap and come back to a comfortable seat here. Planting your feet back on the earth. Finding a nice tall spine. And again, if you're comfortable with it, you can close your eyes or maybe just soften your gaze onto the earth. Coming back to your breath here. Noticing how your body feels. Noticing how your body feels compared to when we started our time together and how it feels now. After finding a little bit of time to listen to it, to tune in, and to notice what it needs. And we'll start to cultivate a little breath work here. We're going to be moving into a more intentional rhythm of breath. If we're flowing through this together and it doesn't work for you, no worries, you can let it go. But go ahead and empty all the air out of your lungs. Breathe in for 1, 2, then hold at the top for 1. And breathe out for 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. Again, breathe in for 1, 2, hold. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. Inhale, 1, 2, hold. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. Last time, inhale, 1, 2, hold. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. Then find a rhythm of breath that feels good for you. You can let that go or keep going if you liked that rhythm. Just noticing what feels good for you. Settling in here with your breath. And again, scanning your body from the tips of your toes all the way to the crown of your head. Once again, noticing What's going on in your body? How does it feel? What does it need? Slowing down just a little bit. Giving yourself permission to find pause. Giving yourself permission to tune in. And stay here for a few more rounds of breath. And on your next inhale, if your eyes are closed, gently start to blink them open again. Start to lift up your gaze. And you can stay just like this, or I invite you to join me in a little expression of gratitude, bringing your hands together at your heart. If you're comfortable with that, we'll take one final breath all together. So again, empty out all the air out of your lungs. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And open your mouth and let it go. Gently let your hands fall back to your lap. And thank you guys for joining me. Thanks for sharing a little bit of movement, a little bit of breath work. I often like to think about breath as being almost like your superpower. You can take it with you wherever you are. If you need just a moment to find a little bit of pause or find a little bit of stress release, I personally like to come back to my breath and just notice what's going on with it. Even if it's just taking 3 really deep, slow, intentional breaths, I feel like that helps me just come back to a moment of pause. So hopefully you guys can take that with you